Okay, hello everyone. Been a while. We're just going to get into it. I hope you're okay. Hope fourth year is treating you well. Um, we're going to start off with this question on the distributed systems for the 722. A distributed system has four processes: P1, P2, P3, P4. Also, by the way, I'm assuming you've done the theory, but if not, logical timestamps basically just give us a way of ordering events, right? As opposed to real time, in which we can have, let's say, C1 as one computer, which is starting at, let's say, 200, then 201, 201, then 202, and then now we have C2, it's starting at 180, then 181. If this guy was to send a message to C2, C2 would be confused because this seems as though it came from the future. So when you're using real time, this is the problem that comes about. That's why we have logical timestamps in which we only care about the order in which events happened. We don't care about the real time on the different machines. That's just the gist of it. You can go through the book and understand that better. But for now, we're going to start by doing uh, what's this, the diagram there. So what I find the best is just to start off with a diagram when you're doing these things. Probably can kill two birds with one stone anyway. So we're going to start off with P1. Let me increase the thickness of this thing. P1, P2, P3, P4. Then just going to draw a quick and simple. Do I need to draw a line? Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to start off with saying A1, A1 right there, then followed by A2, right? Then we're then going to have M1, which is our first message, count that as an event, and then followed by A3 and then A4. So what happens here is this guy is then going to send a message over to P2. This is too much. This guy is then going to send a message over to P2, and then we're going to call this ARA M1. So I'm going to say ARA M1, receive M1. So I can call this SM1. So send message 1, receive message 1, and then we're then going to have B3, B4, B4 there, and then it's then going to be send message 2, which goes to process 3, and then we're going to have B5 up. So this guy then drops down, right? Drops down. So according to this, we receive message 2, there, right? After receive message 2, we're then going to go over to, excuse me, C3, C4, and then we're going to send this message. This is becoming small. We're then going to send this message, send message 3 over to, I'm just going to draw them straight up, but you can draw it angled a bit. We're then going to send this message, which is going to be receive message 3, and then we're going to have D3 and D4 following there. Yeah, D3, D4. So after C4 here, we then have C5, C5G. Okay, so now before B3, we can put them anywhere anyway, doesn't matter. B1, B2, then receive the message B3, B4, send the message B5. Similar here, we had C1, it could be anywhere, C1, C2, then we received the message, and then we got C3, C4, etc., etc. Same here, we have D1 could be here, then we have D2 here, then we have received the message D3, D4. Okay, now that we have this, we just have to assign my timestamp. And I'm going to use some red ink here. So to assign the timestamp, we're going to start off, all these will be 1. 1, 1, 1, 1. Right? All these will be 1. This will be 2, 2, You know, so I'm at 2 up. So better we just do everything before we pass any messages, right? Now is where things start. So this would be A3. This would be the third event. The send event would be the third one. Automatically, this one becomes the fourth one. Because when you have two events, this one and this one, where they intersect up as well, you always have to get the bigger one. So this is going to be event 4, meaning this one continues as event 5. This one is event 4. This one is event 5. Right? Okay. Next thing is going to be this guy over here. This is going to be 6, 7, 8. This one is also going to be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? And then this one is going to be 12, then 13 and 14. Okay, so just a recap of what has happened here. A1 followed by A2, right? So what happened was A1 went what happened here is that we had A1, then A2, then we sent a message over to P2. So those send and receive events, we count them as separate events. So 3, then 4 there. So whatever was before here, whatever the clock was before here, if these events behind, if they are behind this time, if they are less than this one over here, then automatically this one increments by 1. But in a case where we had this as 2, then this would be 3. If we had this as 1 here, then if we had this here as 1, then this would have been obviously 3 because this would be 2. Yeah, so then we just continue 4, 5, then 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 7 and 2, of course, is going to be 7, so 8, and then 9, 10, 11, 12. Sometimes I forget that you people can't see my cursor. Okay? Okay, so we're going to have 10, 11, 12. So from there, 11, etc., etc. So what I can then do is I even need for me to, let me just copy this over. Okay. Then I've forgotten how I used to use this too. Shit. Anyway, not think I should. Okay. So now for the happens before, we have this diagram anyway. I think the happens before. I've never drawn this one, so this is just guesswork. But then we're going to have P1 over here. We're going to have process 1. Then process 1, we're going to have A1, A2. Then we're going to have SM1, and then we're going to have A3, and then A4, right? Then this guy then sends a message. It's those vertical diagrams anyway. So we're going to have receive message 1. This is on P. This is on P2. P2 we're going to have A1, B1, B2, and then it continues like that. Sorry, B3, B4, which then sends M2, and then you can continue from here. Just put them in columns there. So to assign timestamps, the previous question for assigning timestamps, you guys would have just gone in and what's this? The previous messages to assign timestamps, I think you can list them out and say A, then you say A1 is equal to 1, B, or you can just draw that diagram. Yeah, so just a moment and I'll do the next part.